What's up YouTube? My name is Michael Mello and you're tuned in to Top 10 Beyond the Screen. Today we're going to talk about the top 10 actors Warner Bros. Will never hire again. But before we do that, be sure to follow Beyond the Screen on Instagram and Facebook at Beyond the Screen and subscribe to this YouTube channel. Without further ado, let's get started. Warner Brothers Entertainment, commonly known as Warner Bros., is one of the world's largest entertainment companies that produces film, television, and video games. You can thank them for classics such as Looney Tunes, Harry Potter, The Hobbit, The Dark Knight, Wonder Woman, Man of Steel, It, Justice League, Fantastic Beasts. The list just goes on. Being such a huge entertainment machine, it's no wonder that there are certain actors this company will never hire again, or at all for that matter. Starting off our list at number 10 is Dustin Hoffman. The Rain Man actor has a long list of popular films that has helped him establish his career in Hollywood. From television, film, to animation, Dustin Hoffman has done it all. However, when sexual misconduct claims about Hoffman arose from groping a 17-year-old intern back in 1985, people stopped hiring him altogether, which comes as no surprise as Warner Bros. Takes allegations like this very seriously, as seen with director Brett Ratner. As of now, Hoffman hasn't worked on a Warner Bros. Production since his film Outbreak in 1995, and it has us believing that this could be the reason why. Number 9, Dane Cook. It goes without saying that Dane Cook used to be the funniest comedian out there, but upon leaving the stand-up world and going to acting, his career took a deep dive with commercial failures such as Employee of the Month and Good Luck Chuck. When he changed from film to TV, his drama show, Mr. Brooks, quickly got cancelled, leaving him back to where he started. With nothing to really show for as a successful acting career, it's no wonder he's never been hired by Warner Bros. To act in any of their shows or movies. Number 8. Rupert Grint. Now, I'm a huge Harry Potter fan and I solemnly swear I wish he wasn't on this list, but sadly, he is. The Harry Potter franchise was a major powerhouse that holds Warner Bros.' biggest box office grossing film, Harry Potter and the Deathly Hallows Part 2. Actors such as Emma Watson and Daniel Radcliffe have seen some major success post-Potter, but sadly the same doesn't really apply with Rupert Grint. Grint began to go through a major partying and drinking phase that producers took notice of. Since Potter, he hasn't been in any successful films, and it seems Warner Brothers aren't really giving him the chance to do so. Luckily, he's found some roles in television, but for now, Grint has been staying clear from filmmaking. In at number 7, Jim Carrey. Back in his prime, Jim Carrey saw major success with his films, regularly bringing in over $100 million to the box office. However, it seems Warner Bros. May have something against him. Warner Brothers helped create the major hit Dumb and Dumber, as well as its prequel Dumb and Dumber When Harry Met Lloyd. But when it came to creating the sequel Dumb and Dumber 2, Warner Bros. Dropped the production with no real explanation, leaving Jim Carrey and his co-stars extremely devastated. When Carrey starred in the Warner Brothers movie Yes Man, he performed a bungee jump stunt, which left the company feeling very uneasy about ever working with him again. And since that, they haven't. We have Nicolas Cage in at number 6. Now, you may not think Superman when I say the words Nicolas Cage, but back then, Nicolas Cage almost played Superman in a Tim Burton movie titled Superman Lives. Probably for the best, but the film never saw the light of day. Luckily, there's some footage of Cage in the Superman costume back in the early 90s, which has us wondering why Warner Bros. Pulled the plug and why we never got to see Nicolas Cage live out his true identity as the Man of Steel. Nicolas Cage doesn't talk about the unaired film, but he has stated once that he would have loved to seen it as he had great belief in the movie.
You're saying it'll feel a little looser the more I wear it?
Yeah.
This is great. Look at that.
At the halfway point was Shia LaBeouf. Shia has a past of being an artist at heart, but after countless bad-mouthing of films he's worked on and hating on directors and writers, it makes sense why people don't want to hire him anymore. When Suicide Squad was in production, he was almost approached to play Lieutenant G.Q. Edwards, but studio executives at Warner Bros. Completely vetoed LaBeouf. And they straight up told him, "You're crazy. A good actor, but not for this film." Man, that's gotta hurt. Warner Bros. Just tells it like it is. In at number 4, Amanda Bynes. Now this one really upsets me because Amanda Bynes was literally the definition of Warner Bros. Princess. She starred in their movie What a Girl Wants and was in their popular show What I Like About You. What I Like About You ran for 4 seasons with 86 episodes and really helped Bynes define herself as a young adult compared to her goofy days on The Amanda Show. However, with fame comes a price, and Amanda Bynes found herself in a downward downward spiral, leading into a life of addiction. In 2010, she was reportedly cast and had started production on the Warner Bros. Film Hall Pass, when all of a sudden she just dropped out with no explanation. Reports claim Bynes is in a much better place now. However, going through a dark streak and quitting Hall Pass mid-production, we highly doubt Warner Brothers will give her a second chance. Number 3. Macaulay Culkin. There's a price to pay with being a child star, and a lot of it has to do with the fact that you only get to work when you're a child. We all know him from our favorite Christmas films Home Alone and Home Alone 2 Lost in New York, but after these major box office hits, Culkin went on to star in The Nutcracker and Richie Rich, 2 Warner Bros. Features. Sadly, these 2 movies didn't catch as much steam as Home Alone did, and with that began the major plummet of his career. Following this, he was never called back to be in a Warner Brothers production. Yikes. We're getting close to the end with number 2, Katherine Heigl. Now just to be clear, Katherine has been in a few Warner Bros. Movies, most recently in 2017 with her movie Unforgettable. However, this Hollywood starlet has a bad reputation when it comes to being very demanding and difficult to work with, an apparent trait she gained from her mother. Heigl turned down several roles after winning her Emmy for her supporting role on Grey's Anatomy, claiming the roles offered were not of the standard of an Emmy award-winning actress. Heigl hasn't been casted in many movies since word broke out of her high standards, and it seems Warner Bros. Hasn't been offering her as many roles as they used to. Closing in our list at number 1 is Kevin Spacey. After an onslaught of sexual assault claims from over a dozen accusers, Kevin Spacey's career is over and done with. Spacey appeared in Warner Bros. Superman's Return, in which he played the notable character Lex Luthor. When the sexual assault allegations arose, the shamed actor was cut from all productions of his show House of Cards, and it was even replaced in what was to be his soon released film, All the Money in the World. It's safe to say that Kevin Spacey will not be welcomed back as Lex Luthor, which comes as no surprise since they've completely rebooted the entire series, nor will he be welcomed back to any Warner Brothers production, or a Hollywood production for that matter. That wraps up our list of top 10 actors Warner Bros. Won't hire. Do you agree with our list? Was there any actors we missed? Please leave us a comment down below and let us know your thoughts. If you haven't already, be sure to give this video a huge thumbs up, subscribe, and turn on your notifications so you don't miss another Beyond the Screen video. My name's Michael Mello, and until next time, I'll see you later.